my YouTube subscribers. Welcome to today's Words with JoAnn. I'm so thankful for you all staying faith with me. You know, it's been quite a while because it's over 2 weeks now, I presume. You know, I've had to take a break, not necessarily of my own fault, but because I wanted to wait till today to actually dedicate this video to my students I've worked with over the years, because today, the third month of the year, which is March 21st, is the day dedicated to people living with Down syndrome. And why is today chosen? Because it's connected to some chromosomes, the trisomy, and then it's an extra chromosome, which is the 24th. So that's 321. You know, and so today I give a shout out to all my students, past and present. I remember one of my very good students who I taught 25 years ago. He's married now with 3 kids, you know. He runs his own private business. And down to the person who I'm going to be talking about, who is a Taekwondo instructor, is a champ. He won about 3 or 4 medals, gold and silver, at the Taekwondo Olympics held in New Zealand. I think that was in 2019. You know, he's a Canadian champ, you know, and so he calls himself the champ. He calls himself JoAnn's champ, you know, our champ. When you see him walk, he walks with so much confidence. He exudes confidence with a lovely smile on his face. Always, you know, that joy that he walks into the room and it exudes so much joy. And that's one thing very common with people with Down syndrome. The love, there's no hidden love from them. The genuine love that comes from them is amazing. And so today I'm going to be talking about no other person but Darryl and Andaya's book, Darryl and Darius, you know. And the title of the book is I Too Can Be Special. I Too Can Be Special. Yes, we are all special in our own different ways, but this is a book, you know, about Darryl, written by his dad, you know, and when I remember him, I'll share with you when he signed this book and he wrote, "Your champ, you know, dear JoAnn," he says, "Your champ Darryl," you know, so he's my champ. I call him my champion. He loves being referred to as Darryl, DS, Darryl Superman. You know, he loves to make, you know, very figurines from papers and crafts, you know. He's an amazing person, you know. And so I'm going to read the dedication of this book. Why do I have to read this dedication? You know, this was a book written by Darryl's dad, Darius. But he says, "To the love of my life, Rowena, my inspiration, my strength. To my kids, Dana, Danson, Darryl, Darren, my hopes and dreams fulfilled. To everyone with Down syndrome and those living with special challenge, you were born to stand out. Don't be afraid to stand up and be recognized." The theme for this year is "We Decide." And so just looking at those last phrase from Darius, says you were born to stand out. Don't be afraid to stand up and be recognized. You were born to decide. Decide to be part of the society. Decide, make decisions for yourself. Decide to be, you want to be who you are, you know. And the dad acknowledges Darryl for giving him the inspiration to write this book, you know. And what is the meaning of Darryl? Darling, beloved, and dearly loved. You know, I'm going to read a page from the book. It says, "Sweetly, calmly, as the candid doctor held Mom's hand, answered Mom's unvoiced questions, admonished and reprimand. Your baby has Downs. He might not be what you expected. So I have to ask, will you make sure he's protected?" You know, Downs is another word for Down syndrome. At the time, Mom and Dad had no idea what it was. You know, Rowena and Darius had no idea what Down syndrome stood for. You know, this is a beautiful book. You know, the illustration was actually done by Darryl, my student. You know, this is a lovely book. I want you all to get it, to read about it. You know, Darius shares the journey, the story of parenting Darryl and what it is to parent a child with Down syndrome in a poetic format. These cards have been dealt with. My chromosomes. To end this video by reading this last word. These cards have been dealt my chromosome 21. A winner's hand for betting men, but what really have I won? I may be different, but so is everyone. Why do some think less of me? But I shake it off. I'm alive, I'm loved. I would encourage you, go to Amazon,